Once upon a time, in a cozy little house on the edge of town, there lived a mischievous cat named Max and a clever little mouse named Felix. Max spent most of his days lounging in the sun, but whenever he spotted Felix sneaking around, his eyes would light up with excitement, because Max loved a good chase. Felix, however, was no ordinary mouse. He was quick, smart, and always one step ahead of Max. Despite Max's best efforts, Felix always found clever ways to escape and outsmart the clumsy cat. One sunny afternoon, Max spotted Felix sneaking into the kitchen, eyeing a delicious piece of cheese on the counter. Max's ears perked up. Ah, he thought, this time, I'll catch him for sure. Max tiptoed as quietly as he could toward the kitchen, but Felix had already spotted him in the reflection of a shiny spoon. Smiling to himself, Felix quickly grabbed a string from the drawer and tied it to the cheese, making a trap of his own. Max pounced toward the cheese, thinking he had won, but as soon as he grabbed it, the string tightened and a jar of flour fell from the shelf, right onto Max's head. Poof! Max was covered in flour, looking like a big, fluffy white cloud. Felix chuckled from his hiding spot. Better luck next time, Max. Determined not to give up, Max quickly shook off the flour and chased Felix through the house. They raced across the living room, knocked over a pile of books, and zoomed through the dining room, almost tipping over the chairs. Felix darted under the couch, and Max, too big to fit, pawed at the space underneath, trying to catch him. But Felix was too quick. He crawled through a tiny hole in the wall that led to his cozy mouse home. Max stared at the hole in frustration, his tail twitching with defeat. Later that night, after a long day of chasing, Max was curled up on his favorite chair, tired but still thinking of how he could catch Felix the next day. Felix, safe in his little home, peeked out of his hole and smiled. He decided to leave a tiny piece of cheese on the floor as a peace offering. After all, he enjoyed their chases just as much as Max did. When Max woke up and saw the cheese, he sniffed it cautiously. Felix waved at him from his mouse hole. Max, too tired to chase, gave a small, friendly nod. For that moment, they both agreed to take a break from their playful game. But they both knew that tomorrow, the chase would begin again.